some people too, they appreciate nothing. One thing about dogs is that when you give dog food consistently for maybe 3 days, the next time it sees you, with or without food, it waggles its tail for you to know that it appreciates your last effort and it is begging for more. But there are some humans who are ingrates. When we say somebody is an ingrate, the person never seems to appreciate anything, and they always see negative instead of positive. There is a way I deal with people. People who always come and all they do is to complain, or all they do is to be bitter, such people I have decided to cut them off for 2 reasons. One, people who are hurting or people who are always being offended will never cease offending others. And such people too, you can never please. Because no matter what you do, they are blinded by the hurts of yesterday. And so all the positives you are trying to render now, they cannot see because they are remembering the things of yesterday. And they are remembering how much you hurt them. Now, it's not that you intentionally hurt some people. To turn the oil, there are some drinks you need to stir it. Because by the time you leave them and they stay stable for some time, every quality ingredient sinks and it settles. And so for you to bring out the best in the cup, you need to stir it. And that is what a lot of people can't take. When you stir them too hard, they think you are hating against them. They don't know you are bringing only the best. But that's set aside. There are also people who deliberately or intentionally refuse to see good. And so no matter how much you try, they never seem to appreciate it. Such people too, they are people that make your toil difficult. People don't value time in Africa. All we think is resource is what we can eat or what we can put in our account. But people don't know that time is also an expensive commodity. That for somebody to even give you attention for 1 year, the person has really paid a bill. Because no matter what you do, they don't seem to appreciate. So all your life, you are stressing to please another. That is a night kind of life. But from today, may God remove ingrates from your way. May God do something that will silence them once and for all, so that your stress and your labor can end for you to enter into your rest. The Bible says, all night we have labored all night. Do you know that when you are going through a hard time, the night time doesn't seem to pass quickly? Whenever you are going through a troubling or turbulent moment, the night time doesn't seem to pass quickly. That is just a night time of toil. But today, may God visit your life and cause your night to pass quickly and bring you answers in your day, so you will not remember your sorrow and your toil of yesteryears. Now, what did Peter say? Peter said, we haven't just toiled all night, but we caught nothing. Have you thought about the nothing? If a fisherman sets a sail, or if a fisherman goes to the deep with his net, if he should cast his net, at least, even if he doesn't catch anything at all, he will catch shrimps. You can't say you cast your net and you didn't catch anything. At least maybe you didn't catch your target. You didn't catch the kind of fish you wanted to catch. But you will certainly bring out some shrimps or lobster or something. But this is what Peter is saying. Even the least, the most affordable, I can't afford it. How many of you have been there? That which seems so easy for everybody, you alone, you beg for before you get it. Peter's case is a sad one. He said, I got nothing. Sometimes the nothingness of the situation kills faster than any weapon. I pray for you. May the nothingness of your situation begin to produce something that will be a testimony. Peter said, I got nothing. This net I am working on brought me nothing. But you see, one thing about Peter is that Peter did not throw away the net because he knew that it wasn't the problem of the net. He brought the net from the sea and started working on it. There are some people, if they had brought the net, they would have thrown it away, blaming the net, not blaming the tide or the season. Instead of blaming themselves or the tide, they would have blamed the net. But the Bible says Peter caught nothing, but he came back and he was still mending it. That means by the time he was taking it at sea, the thing had holes in it. Maybe the thing plunged some fishes and they ran through. When he came back, he decided to fix it, redirect his path, and next time, maybe another day, not this day, because this day he was disappointed and discouraged, but he was preparing for another day where he would go and come back with an empty net. May God compensate you. God says, I send forth my word, and it doesn't come back void until it accomplishes the purpose. That means it goes to fulfill a purpose, and it comes with an information of a fulfilled purpose. He said, we got nothing. I am trying to imagine myself standing there on that day when Jesus was talking to Peter. I want to figure out how Peter's face looked like when he turned and was still holding on to his net and mending it, and he looked at the master's face and said, we caught nothing. And Jesus may have looked at the net and found out that indeed it brought no shrimp. Indeed, it brought no cheap fish. Whenever you take your net to the sea, at least even if you don't catch fish, you bring weeds. Peter was not seen washing his net or emptying it of weeds. He was just mending it. Where the cheapest is still expensive for the man. That will not be your portion in this year. You will afford every opportunity that God brings your way. If you believe it, lift up your hands and say, I believe it.